Screen is visible.
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरे. So we'll start the Kirtan, but meanwhile others will join. भजहु रे मन श्री नंदन नंदना अभय चरणारविंद रे भजहु रे मन श्री नंदन नंदना अभय चरणारविंद रे दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्संगे दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्संगे तरोहि भव सिंधुरे अभय चरणारविंदरे भजहु रे मन श्रीनंदनंदना अभय चरणारविंदरे सीतातपर बतवरीजन हे दीन जामिनी जाहिरे सीतातप बतवरीसन हे दीन जामिनी जाहिरे विफल से विनो कृपण दुर्जन विफल से विनो कृपण दुर्जन सफल सुकल गिरे अभया चरणारविंदरे यदन यौवन पुत्र परिजन एते के आचे परती तिरे यदन यौवन पुत्र परिजन एते के आचे परती तिरे कमल दल जल जीवन तलमल कमल दल जल जीवन तलमल भजहु हरिपद नीतिरे अभय चरणारविंदरे श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवन दास्य रे श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवन दास्य रे पूजन सखी जन आत्मनिवेदन पूजन सखी जन आत्मनिवेदन गोविंद दास अभिलाष रे अभय चरणारविंद रे भजहु रे मन श्री नंदनंदन अभय चरणारविंद रे भजहु रे मन श्री नंदनंदन अभय शरणारविंद रे जय प्रभु पद प्रभु पद प्रभु पद जय प्रभु पद जय गुरुदेव जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय, राधा मदन मोहन की जय, राधा गोविंद देव की जय, राधा गोपीनाथ की जय. So I think we have already sang this song. So what is this Govinda Dasa saying here? He is requesting the mind. So what he is requesting? He is not requesting so that mind will be enjoyable. He is requesting mind to chant the holy names of Krishna. How can our mind is always frustrated? We have seen in the second session. The mind is our friend or it's our enemy. There is no other situation which is bad or good. It is our mind which makes a situation bad or good. So with this mind, we have to make the mind as a friend. How do I make the mind as a friend? There are so many yogis who tapasya in the Himalayas, all the places. They are trying to artificially control the mind. And we see so many yogis who have fallen from these positions. Great sages like Vishwamitra, they have also fallen down. Until they came to the situation where they have to sing the name of the Krishna or Rama. Then they become Brahmarshis. Similarly, we cannot control our mind artificially, only through the process of Navavidha Bhakti. There is no other way. What is this Navavidha Bhakti? Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, Vandana, Pada Sevana, Dasyare. Shravanam. First is a Shravanam, hearing. By hearing, we will understand who is Krishna. Kirtanam, the chanting of the holy names or speaking about Krishna Katha. These two things are Kirtanam. Smarana, always 24/7, 365 days, we have to remember Krishna. We have to do activities for Krishna. Vandana, such as we do Dandavad. So, Prabhujis will do full Dandavad and Matajis will do half Dandavad. So, this is a Vandana. So, you bow our head before the Supreme Lord Krishna. Pada Sevana means serving the Krishna and his devotees. Or the Pada Sevana, following in the footsteps of great devotees. Dasya, become a servant of Krishna. By this method, one mind can become free from anxieties. Then that is all Abhaya Charanaravindari. Abhaya Charanaravindari. So there are so many people by the name Krishna. Right? So many things, and then if you open the directory, you have so many Krishna. Which Krishna should we surrender to? We have to surrender to Sri Nanda Nandana. Only Nanda Nandana, Devaki Nandana. That is the only one Krishna you have to surrender to. Because this body, Durlabha Manava Janava, we have got this body after 8.4 billion species of life. We do not know how many births we have taken. Crores and crores of births we have taken. And we got a body through which we can understand Krishna and go back to him. So this is a rare body. So don't misuse this body and do the correct activities. Janama Satsangi. So we have to take the association of devotees, Satsanga. There is called Satsanga and this is called Dussanga. Materialistic association is called Dussanga. Spiritual association is called Satsanga, where we speak about Krishna. Only in Satsanga, your mind will be in control. Otherwise, your mind will always be in agitated state. Taraho ye bhava sindure. This is an ocean of bhava. So when you take the shelter of Supreme Lord Krishna, this entire ocean becomes one drop of Bindu. The Sindhu will become Bindu. Crossing this Bindu is very easy. We are all doing certain activities. We are all working for materialistic people, officers, which we have to do. I'm not saying we have to leave it, but we have to do. But don't overemphasize on doing those things. But we are generally doing our works, tolerating summer, winter, all sorts of things. We are going to offices irrespective of all discomfort. But instead of that, the same effort, if you can put into the Krishna consciousness, your mind will become controlled. That Bifala Sevano Kripana Junan. So we have service. That is Bifala. Means it's all wasted because they are all Kripana. So what is Kripana we have seen? We don't get anything from them. Brahmana means they give. Kripana means They always take. Is it our materialistic association? They take, and forget, right? But devotees, they give. So we are always serving the materialistic people without anything in return. So who are those people? I am talking about materialistic association. Sometimes our spouses are materialistic, children are materialistic, bosses are materialistic. Edanna yavana putra parijana. At the time of death, is there anyone who is coming to rescue all of us? No, right? Today we are seeing the topic of death. At the last moment, last breath, is there anyone in the family, friends, circles who are going to help us? No one. We are coming alone and we have to go alone. So we have to do our duties in this world. But our prime duty, without any fail, is to chant the holy name, Abhaya Charanaravindare. Because Kamala Dala Jala Jivana Talamal. Kamala means lotus flower. You have seen the water drop on the lotus flower, right? It doesn't get attached. The lotus is in the mud. Still, it doesn't get attached to that mud. And the drop is not attached to the leaf. At any time, the drop can fall down. Our entire life, whether it is 10 years to 100 years, whatever it is, even up to the age of Brahma. Brahma is 311 trillion years old now. He lives for 4.3 billion years. Even for Brahma, this life is like a drop in the lotus field. At any moment, it will fall. We do not know. So, better take the association now. Bhajahure, Bhajahu Haripada Itire. This is the only thing which can give us the happiness. That is what Govinda Dasa is singing all about. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishram Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Shri Gurun Vaishnavansa Shri Rupam Sagradatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुव एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गुरतिशे नमः नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गो ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं अंगं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनदारिणं श्री परमानंद माधव श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य ओम पवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतविव यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षा सा बाह्यभ्यन्तरं शुचे श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु। So we'll chant our one round of meditation. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण 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 राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Harinameva Kevalam, Harinameva Kevalam, Harinameva Kevalam. Kalo Nasteva, 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 Gatiranyata. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way in this Kali Yuga except for the chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna. I thank each and every one of you for kindly giving you valuable time to come all the way to listen something about Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Without your motivation, this would not have happened. You have been tolerating me for quite some time, and you have to tolerate me for so long time. Please tolerate me. I know when I hear my recordings, I cannot tolerate my voice. I don't hear my lectures. You are all hearing patiently. So thank you each and every one of you for giving your valuable time. Very good. So in Srimad Bhagavatam says, we are not the speakers, we are not the hearers. We think I have created the presentations, collected material and presenting. It's not the case. And we think we are coming here by taking all the time. It's not like that. So Srimad Bhagavatam says, it's a Krishna within you, Krishna within me is guiding each and every one of us to come together to discuss something about Sri Krishna. Only the thing is the eagerness to hear. Otherwise, how many of people outside would like to hear this class today? How many of you are ready to hear about death? Yes, you are all ready. That's why you are here. But so many people are not ready. If you go out and say, today I have heard a nice topic on death, shall we discuss? No, we should not hear it. Why we should not hear it? In last class, how many of you, I think some of you have attended physically, some of you have heard the lecture along there. We are the souls, right? We are not this body. We think that we are the body, but actually we are the soul. And what is the characteristics of the soul? The soul never dies. Only the body dies. Then what are you speaking about death? What is going to die? Is the soul dying or is the body dying? It's the body dying. And what is the death with respect to the soul? And why the soul? Why we are afraid of death? Death is not a negative topic. It's a most positive topic. If each and every one of you have written exams, right? 10th board, all those things. You heard about final exams. If you don't pass the final exam, your career is lost, right? Then what happens? The student will be serious and they start reading every day. Utilize every moment and every time they read. They forfeit the bad association and they take the good association. Who are the toppers, books, all those things. Isn't it right? When you have final exam in the mind, one who doesn't have the final exam in the mind, what will they think? Oh, it's a long time. I can do it anytime. So death is inevitable. Each and every one of us are going to witness this. Not that I am not witnessing. Every one of us are going to witness. Maybe after 10 years, 10 months, 10 moments. We do not know how much time we have. This is like water. This is like a water on the lotus petal. It may fall anytime. Death makes us more responsible towards our life. That is what death is all about. So don't worry that this is I'm going to speak something horrific, but it is very well-known thing, and how to apply it in our Krishna consciousness that we have to see. So there can be minute contradictions. But whether it's a Muslim, Christian, Zoroastrian, whatever may be, is death common for everyone? Is it only for Hindus? It's common. Death doesn't have any caste system. Doesn't have any religious system. It is common for everyone. Yes, the philosophy might be different for different people. It appears to be contradictory, but every philosophy has to one day or the other reconcile at the cross death. So Christianity says you have to bury a body in the coffin. Zoroastrians, they put the bodies to the vultures to eat. Islam, they bury it. The Hindus, they burn. And different religious system, they have different ways to dispose the body. Can any religion say, I preserve this body? No. So, yes, there are some sects which say that there is an afterlife and that life comes back. When the life comes back, I will use the body. And they preserve in pyramids, all those things. They have different religious beliefs of karma, all those things that we see in the karma session. But whatever may be, everyone's dead body has to be thrown. So the day when one person dies, before the sunset, it is said that body should be cremated or disposed. Nobody wants to keep the body, isn't it? So the beautiful body which we are daily nourishing with so many nutrients, all those things, has to one day or the other has to become ashes, stool, or dust, isn't it? We are proud of this whole body. I have this black body, I have this white body, I have this grey body, also I have Indian body, I have American body. Based on the body, we are saying that I am this, I am this, I am that. We are proud of our bodies and nationalities, all those things. But ultimately, what are going to happen? Either of these three things: stool, dust, and ashes. But is there any change? Is there any significant in the death? But death of different personalities are different. Death of a soldiers are at one level. Death of a famous people are at one level. A death of an ordinary man is at another level. What makes the difference? What's the difference is the point what we are dying for. So a soldier is dying for his country. An exalted person is dying for certain good things. And what are we dying for? Have we introspected this one? We say, I'm going to die. But have we introspected before dying? Is there any significant thing that I have done in my life? No. We have to think. Why is death a subject not preferred to be discussed in modern humanity? Why people are afraid of death? Can anyone say your fear? Fear of anything? Yes, fear of death. Why is there fear of death? That's because there is a fear, they're not talking. Why is there a fear? Lot of responsibility to be fulfilled. Yes, sir. Non-detachment. You are unable to detach with your loved ones. Oh, love, yes. What happens after that? Yeah? They don't want an end. We want eternity. Because we are all internally eternal, we think about eternity. Any other? No faith. Faith on God. Yes. So there are different conceptions. The common conception, everyone is saying, if you see the common thing, it is a fear. Fear of losing some things. Either I fear of losing my responsibilities, I fear of losing my eternity, my identity, or fear of leaving our possessions. Maybe wealth, all those things. Because we have fear, we don't talk about it. Doesn't talking about it loses your fear? No, right? You have to face it. So better you learn and know what's happening. Then you will be more confident what is happening. So before dying, we all have certain retirement plans. I have to settle my family. I have certain responsibility before I leave. I have to settle my children, all those things. Yes, that's a wonderful thing. And also before dying, we have certain things we have to do for ourselves. So what are those things? We'll be discussing about this. Because people are ignorant of what is happening, they are afraid. Fear comes when you don't know what is in the next. If you don't know what is going to be next, you will be afraid. If I ask you to go to Bangalore or somewhere, you will go, you will see that place. So where my accommodation is, what is my food there. So you'll have the plans and you book ticket and go in India, anywhere you go. If I ask you to go to Alaska, tension starts. Because there I don't have any hotels. What food I will get? I do not know. How should I go? When will I come back? Isn't it? So you are afraid of going to Alaska, but you are not afraid of going to Bangalore. Because you have understanding that Bangalore is having certain facilities. And Alaska you do not have aware of. That's why you are afraid of going there. But even after going out from this place, where should I go? If you don't have any idea, you are naturally afraid of. If you know where are you going, why will you be afraid of? No. Because of our ignorance, we are all afraid of. So we are the so-called intelligent people. What are we doing? How are we living in today's world? We are learning only to earn, isn't it? Why should we get educated? To get a nice job. So nice salary. When I get a nice salary, I will have so many desires. So I have desires. To fulfill desires, I want money. For that, I require knowledge. So I go to schools, I go to colleges only to earn money, isn't it? This is what our intelligence is being used for. Work round the clock to earn the big way. So manager says, you have to work 18 hours. Otherwise, your job will go. What will you do? Definitely, we have to work. Because I want money, I don't know where, after, if my manager removes me, I don't know where to go to get the job or when will I get the job. So better work 18 hours. Use our intelligence for struggling. Go abroad. Canada, you have Canada visa, Australian visa, American visa. How should I go there? Is MS good? Is MTech good? All those things, right? We use our intelligence for this. Spend more than required. So, you know Jackie Chan, right? So, Jackie Chan he said once, we are spending the money which is not owned by us to impress others who doesn't like by taking some loans. So, we don't have money to buy house. What will you do? Take bank loan. Why we have to take bank loan? My friend bought 3-bedroom house in this prime location. I need to get. My friend got a nice car. I have to get the nice car. The credit card system. Is it Indian system credit card? No. Credit card system is US. Enjoy now, pay later. Yesterday, recently, what happened in news? There was a couple who committed suicide. A couple and a small son. They committed suicide because they have taken a big loans which they could not repay. But they, maybe for business or house loans. They could not repay it. And what happened? They committed suicide. So we are taking money which doesn't belong to us for what? To impress others. Kripana Dora Jana. So from whom we are not expecting anything. To impress them, we are taking all these things. We are spending more. With the advent, so earlier we used to have cashes. We know whether we are giving 100 rupees or 200 rupees. When it is UPI system or card system, you do not know how much amount you are having. At the end, credit card is declined. We forgot how much we have paid. We keep lost of all the cracks. So we are spending more than what is required. Party hard. When there is a Friday night, we have to go to outside parties, kitty parties, all those parties we enjoy there. We lose our time. Freedom. So what is today's freedom all about? Freedom to enjoy opposite gender. We see so many cases now outside. It's very horrible now. So we are all fighting for freedom, either from negative elements or freedom to enjoy the opposite gender, isn't it? So we are using our intelligence only for that. Dine outside all the days. So one of my friends, he says, out of 7 days, he eats outside for 5 days. And almost he was admitted to ICU. But still he is not understanding the situation. I have money, I will eat outside. Which area? I want to eat in the Parivar, this war, that war, all the places. Where you going intelligence, putting our intelligence, where I should eat next. Intoxicate and forget. When we have all the problems, we are not understanding why is this problem coming to me. What should I do? Instead of that, we think that let us forget. Go to movie, forget 3 hours. Go to party, forget for few hours. Intoxicate, forget your. But what happens? Even after getting intoxication, when your intoxication comes down, will your problems will solve? No, right? Your problems get reappeared again. Sleep early in the morning. People sleep at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. In the olden days, people used to wake up at 3 o'clock before the sunrise. Get ready. When the first rays of the sun is out, they are ready. They do Surya Namaskar, all those things. Sandhya Vandana. We welcome the sun god. And then we do our activities. But now what is happening? People are sleeping at 4 o'clock. This 4 o'clock is the Brahma Muhurta time. The 4 o'clock to 5:30, or 1.5 hours before the sunrise, is the auspicious time. Whatever you do, it becomes double. Your memory is so much active. No disturbance around. We have to best utilize this time. But what are we doing? We are sleeping at 4 o'clock. Then what happens? Our entire body system, even if you speak materially, our whole biological clock, our biology, or in each and every organ will sleep at certain time and wake up at certain time. The morning, more 4 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, our digestive system starts activating. And when it is activated, we have to pass out what is the bad stuff. But instead of that, what are we doing? At 4 o'clock, we are eating. So we are all doing wrong things with our bodies. Then from where does health come? It's not going to come. It says, early to bed, early to rise, max a may and rise. So we have to sleep early and wake up early. Feel protected with pills. We have so many pills, vitamin supplements, all those things. If you have a mind problem, go to psychiatrist, he will give you a nice pill to sleep. That's all he can do. I have so many pills around it. Medical shops are nearby. Hospital is nearby. I'm happy. I'm safe. We think that. Enjoy life and die young. How many young people are dying now? How many cardiac arrests are happening? Why? Because of this sedentary lifestyle. So we are using our intelligence only for all these things. And ultimately we are dying without anything in return. Is it not Kripana? Is it not torture to our body? How our intelligence to question anything is stolen by media, isn't it? Because our intelligence is being stolen by media. How it is being stolen? Big Boss. So many other reality shows. We are sticking in the evening to see the reality shows, isn't it? Especially this Big Boss. There are people who are sitting there, fighting, doing all the nonsense, shouting with each other. Garbage they're taking in. Garbage in, garbage out. If you are putting garbage in our mind, what is going to come out? It's a garbage only, it's going to come out. Our mind is not a processing unit. So whatever input you are getting, you will get the same output. Similarly, World Cups, sports, comedy nights, we are all busy in the prime time shows, isn't it? Aren't we misusing our time for that? We have only 24 hours time. And so, sometime is going for job. Nothing can be done there. But remaining time, what are we doing? Enjoying only these things. So, in America, what happened in the olden days, there used to be a coupon system. You purchase a product, you will get a coupon. And within certain time, you have to redeem the coupon, otherwise the coupon will get lapsed. The same situation is coming to in India. It's already came. Amazon big sale, Flipkart sales, isn't it? We are all waiting for those sales to come. So in that sale, what I have to purchase, how I should purchase this coupon, when it is going to expire, how should I redeem there? Isn't it? Discount sale, 50% flat sale, Ashadam sales, isn't it? We are all utilizing our intelligence, wasting our intelligence, time to apply those coupons. We see certain advertisements. They say, without this, you are nothing. You are going to die. Some phenol ad will come. You have to purchase that phenol. Isn't it? Is it what is going to happen? So they say, if you see, in the phenol, they say it shows when it's swipe like this, 99.99% germs are destroyed. Means at least one germ is there. What will the germ do? It will multiply. You will do second time. 99.99 gone. Some germs are left. At certain time, these germs will be resistant to what? Antibacterial, all those things. So all those what you are applying, they tend to be immune to that. Though you apply, the germs won't die. And what happens? It attendance. We'll get diseases. So this is a falsity which the media is showing. Without these things, you are not secure. So they tap into our fear. Most of the business, if you see, it lies in the fear. Your insurances, your finances, medicals, advertisements, isn't it? You see the underlying emotion, it is the fear. If I properly capture that fear, my advertisement goes into the public. So this is how media is diverting each and every one of us. But nobody has any time to open Bhagavad Gita to understand what Krishna is saying. Swalpam api asya trayato mahato bhayat. Krishna is saying, if you do small thing in this Krishna consciousness, the greatest of the fear is lost. But we don't have time to open that. Isn't it? Because our media is like this. So is media blinding us, or are we choosing to be blind? Are we choosing to be blind? There are so many signals here. So ETV signal, Gemini signal, all those things are flowing. Are we twinning that? No. First of all, we don't have a mechanism. Second, we are not interested in that. There are so many channels, around thousands and thousands of channels. But why we are choosing this particular channel? Let me question. It is a 3 modes of material nature. I want to be in ignorant. We'll open this Big Boss channel. But if who has pious or devotional, they open the nice devotional channel. TTD channel is coming. How many of you are watching the TTD channels? No. I don't want those things. I want only these commercial ads. So it is, we are choosing to be blind, and media is ready to blind all of us. So with this, can we discuss about that? Our intelligence is lost already. Because of intelligence is lost, I don't want this enjoyment should end. People are not ready to discuss about death. Sitting like this, always. So can we discuss about death? Are you sure about it? If you say, I will stop the session right now. If you are interested, I will forward. Yeah. Are you all interested, right? Yes, we are all interested. Is the topic about death so negative? We all know it. That is going to come. We don't like it. We don't like the death to come. We have to face it. Then what is wrong in thinking about it? You have to face it. So next week, my birthday is coming. Will we plan? Right? We will plan. Whom I should invite? Where is the party? How much is the amount? Isn't it? We circulate. We are ready. But death is also going to come one day. Are we ready for that? Why, if it is certain, why are we not ready for discussing about death? Students talk about the exams all the time. We have discussed this. The exam is coming, semester exam is coming, final exam is coming. Then the final exam of our life, death is coming one day. Why are we not talking about it? Is the goal of life death or life? Is it art of death or art of living? I'm not talking about art of living institution. The art of death we should understand, or art of living we have to understand. Art of death. So when you know about death, you'll know about life. Without knowing death, we cannot know about life. So one author, I don't remember his name, he says, you have born poor. You might be born poor, but you should not die poor. One should be rich in dying. Soldier knows he is about to die. So how he wants to die? By fighting. He doesn't want to die as normal. He wants to go out, shoot the arrows, all those things, then they want to die. That's the mode in which the Kshatriyas were in the earlier times. So that entire wars which were happening is like a duty, a test of the skills. One who dies in the battlefield to go back to heavens. They know it. So this is the only way they can go back. Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Sudras, we are all right. So Brahmanas, by reading the Shastras, they go back to heavens. For Sudras and Vaishyas, they help all the two people and they go back. But how does a Kshatriya go back? It is through the war. So they know that death is going to happen. So art of dying we have to understand. So entire scriptures, the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is called Amala Purana, there is no pinch of mala in that. That was spoken to Parikshit at the time of death. Parikshit Maharaj asked, I am going to die in 7 days. What should do? What should I do? What should I hear? What are my activities to be? If we know that we have 7 days to die, what are we going to do? 6 days. Roam entire globe. Right? 7th day, we write all the property to our loving beings. In the last moment, when Yamadutas come, please give me one more moment. Isn't it? Isn't it? But earlier days were not like that. Death, they understand. What should I do? It's not that 100 places we have to see before we die. We have certain things we have to do before the death comes to all of us. That is what we have to understand. So Radhanath Swami Maharaj was saying, people fear death because they don't understand the life. People don't know value of the life. People don't know value of the death. When we know about ourselves, we'll understand what is this life all about. Why should we talk about death? Ignoring the apparent. Suppose there is an offer for you. So there is a gated community coming and you have rental there. The rent for a nice 3-bedroom apartment is 2,000 rupees. Air conditioning is fully furnished for 2,000 rupees. Your maid servant is free. We are sponsoring your maid servant. Food is free. Food comes from beneath. So there is a cook who has to cook. No amount should be paid, only 2,000 rupees as a rental amount. In a prime location, schools nearby, hospitals nearby. How many of you are ready if that comes? Everyone is ready, right? But there is one clause you have to accept. One clause. At any moment, the owner will come and says, get out. I won't give you any time. If I bang the door and say, get out, you have to go out. How many of you are now ready to occupy that apartment? Isn't it? Nobody. Even it is nice, posh locations, all those things are available. 2,000 rupees rent. But we are renting in this apartment. At any moment, God says, come out. Yamaduta says, your time is out. No more extra extensions. No ifs, no buts. You have to go out of this. What will you do? We are not ready with new apartment. Should I come in the roads? Isn't it right? When a person says, get out of this house, where should I go? I do not know. If you know the place where you can go, you'll just leave. But today we don't know after this death, where am I going? That's why when people say you are going to die, people are not ready to accept. I don't know where am I going. What should I do? So we are ignoring that apparent thing. There is a clause given in your rental agreement that any moment you are being thrown out. If you are not interested, you are dragged out. And then మెడ పట్టుకుని బయటకు ఎండుతారు. So in IT companies, what happens? There is a pink slip. So when person goes and he sees a pink slip, before he realizes a security guard is back, whether he will leave or not. No more questions asked. You have to pack all the things and go out. Otherwise, the security guard hold your neck and throw out. This is the situation of IT companies right now. We are ignoring the apparent. How material world does not allow us to think clearly. We have hospital insurance like ICICI insurance, all those things insurance. What is? I have insurance policy. Is this not house? Another house, right? I am insured. My dog is insured. Every one of the people are insured. Water tap is, water is coming in the tap. 24 hours by 7, water supply is there, current supply is there. Then why do we think about God? Everything is going fine, right? Even we have problem, okay, it will get settled. We have to tolerate and get settled. So like hospital TVs. So I will give you one example here. So one of your friends or acquaintance is severely ill and he was admitted to ICU. So doctor operates on this person and he comes to the consciousness. So in ICU, what happens? He will be shifted to general ward. So general ward in a posh ward in a hospital. So remember, the person is in the hospital. If you have visited hospital, right? What is there? The bed is there. AC is there. Before the TV is there. If the person wakes up and asks, I need a nice channel. This channel is not good. I want this show. Remember, he is in hospital. Is it the question, right? You come when a nurse comes, you will ask her to change the channel. My AC is not working. This idli is dried. I need chapati today. Isn't it? The person is in hospital after an ICU. What is the right question he has to ask? What is the right question he has to ask? Yeah? His condition, health, any other things? Discharge. When I'm going to get discharged? Go out. I'm not going to stay here. This place is temporary. So whatever I have to adjust here and then go. I'm not going to make hospital as permanent thing, right? Yes, conditions, all those things are, we have to know our conditions. Then only we'll get discharged. But when am I going to discharge? Whom should you ask for? To the nurse? Ward boy? The doctor. Isn't it? Doctor is the one who knows the condition and knows when he has to discharge. But what are we doing? We are asking each and every devata to change the channel, to give the food, AC is there or not. But never we question when I am going to discharge. What is my problem here? What is my condition? So certain people, they want to go to heavens, but they don't want to die. How is it possible? You have heard about Trisanku, right? There is Trisanku in Ikshvaku who wants to go back to the heavens in the same body. He doesn't want to die because he is proud of his body. We all want to go to heaven, but we don't want to die. We don't want to know what is our problems. We don't want to know when we are going to get discharged. We don't know who is our doctor, who is a nurse. This is our condition right now, isn't it? So we go to condolence meeting, people die, condolence meeting. అయ్యో ఇంత మంచివాడు తొందరగా అయిపోయాడు, అయ్యో this should not have happened to him or her. We go and meet, we talk about things, but after that, are we thinking about it? No. So all religious scriptures talk about death. So if you open any scriptures, there is a common topic called death. Then what is so special about death? So if you see the ECG, it's ups and downs. When you have ups and downs, you say it's life. When it is straight, nothing is there. That's called death. Om Shanti, 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 right? If you see any WhatsApp message, when we express about somebody die, first response is Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Right? We are not here for Shantis, peace. Love means there is no Shanti. We have our children. We know, we love our children. But when the children is naughty, is there any peace? No, right? In the relationship, is there any peace? No, but there is love. Love means there is no peace. People will confuse that when there is love, there is peace. Then there is a peace, there is love. But in love, there will never be peace. Always some kind of anxiety. For what? How to serve my loved ones. Isn't it? So our goal is not to be Shanti. There is something beyond Shanti, something beyond peace. The people talk about these things, peace, all those things. That's not our goal. So let's discuss some details on experience of death, and then we'll come back. So I will ask you a question. So when I switch on this switch, when I on this switch, fan starts rotating, right? So what is the initiation for the fan? The switch. What is the trigger point for death? Can anyone answer? What causes death to start? Yes? Karma. So what is this karma? End of karma. Okay. Any other? Life is finished. Okay. So of course, when life is finished, it's called death. But what is the starting point? There should be some trigger, right? Who initiated the trigger? What is the cause of the trigger? God initiates it. Okay. Of course, you can say God is the sanctioner for everything. You can universally say anything. That's also right. I'm not saying anything. Any other? Diseases. All those. Okay, diseases, all the other accidents, all those things which trigger. People think that when there's a disease coming, that is the trigger point. Because of disease, that person has died. Because of accident, that the person has died. It's the other way around. When death comes, diseases come. When death comes, accident happens. When death comes, something happens. Somebody will kill you. When death comes, something will happen. So, these are not the trigger points. These are the mechanisms, medium through which death comes. As Mataji said, karma. So, every one of us are born with a certain set of karma. So, sanchita karma you say, and prarabdha karma. You have prarabdha, right? Antana prarabdha. When something goes bad, antana prarabdha. Is it? We use this word, but we don't know the meaning of it. Prarabdha means certain of the whole lot of karma. In this body, you have to suffer with so many karmas. Either you have to suffer or get rewarded. Punya, papa. So all the karmas will not come into one body. So in this body, we have certain set of karma. Based on the karma, set number of breaths are decided. How many breaths you do it is already decided. So when the karma gets exhausted, A, B, all the things are lost, your breath stops. And that is the trigger point for death. It comes, either somebody will kill you, somebody will, disease will come, or something will happen. This is a mechanism through which the death comes. But the trigger point is your karma is finished. That's why if you see the yogis in the Himalayas, they do breath control. That is the pranayama. They take breath very limited. So when you take the limited breaths, automatically your lifespan increases. Your lifespan increases when you conserve the breath. Now you might ask question, what about the people who are running or jogging? The answer is very clear. You are expending your breaths. You have only 1,000 rupees at your pocket. If you expenditure with a consciously less amount, you will sustain for more days. But because if I say I have 1,000 rupees and take 100 rupees here, take 110 rupees there, if you throw like this, what happens? Fastly your 1,000 rupees gets exhausted, isn't it? Similarly, our breaths. If you slow down our breaths, the more you live. If you expend the breaths more, you will live less time. It is not the we are initiating the birth. As Mataji also pointed out, it's a Paramatma. It's a God who said, enough, your karma is gone. Because we do not know karma, right? How much karma we have. Only Krishna knows, only Paramatma knows how much karma we have. So it is said that in the heart, inside the heart, it's like a lotus flower with 9 doors. There are 9 windows towards the 9 outlets. It is connected to the 9 outlets. So through any of the door, the soul can come out. And based on our last consciousness, at the last moment, before we die, what is our consciousness? Krishna knows this, Paramatma knows it. And based on that, he shuts off the 8 doors and he opens only 1 door. When there is only 1 door, what happens? The soul has to pass through that door and it has to pass through one of the outlet. Based on the one of the outlet, our next body is decided. The 9th hole is in the top. So it's called Brahmarandra. So yogis, they do all this pranayama, all those things. All the life is, they concentrate at one location. Then at the right moment, right auspicious moment, they leave their body from a hole. And the body gets also burnt. Because traditionally yogis used to do. So like Dhritarashtra has also left his body like that. So many yogis have left their bodies like that. But can we do all these things? This world? We cannot do it. Then what is our state right now? We have to think it. Super soul, so soul cannot initiate it. It's Paramatma who initiates it. Yes, your karma, your breaths are gone. You have to leave this body. You have to get ready for another body. It is the expiry of the karma that starts everything, and Paramatma guides it. So your karma is finished, and Paramatma guides you how you have to go out. Paramatma decides who will escort us. Whether Yamadutas come or Vishnudutas come, who is going to escort? So we do not know where we have to go, right? Then what happens if you do not know where we have to go? Your company will escort you some things. They will send someone escort who knows the path, bring that person to here so that he will get the destination, right? Escort is there. So who should that escort be? Paramatma decides. So normally Yamadutas come. We have heard about it. At the time of death, Yamadutas have come. They drag the soul and they take. But there are certain cases where Vishnudutas come. Like in the case of Ajamila in the last moment. One who remembers Krishna at the last moment. Ante Narayana Smriti. Anta Kalecha Mameva Smaran Mukta Kalevaram. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, at the last moment, if you remember me, you will come back to me. So if the person has to go back to Krishna or Paramatma or Vishnu, you have to have Vishnudutas as escorts, not Yamadutas. You have to go to Vishnu, Yamalokas, Yamadutas will come as escort. But that is decided by Paramatma sitting in. So it depends upon what kind of life we are leading. So we go into all the cycles. We are born in as a small soul, takes a small body and it grows, increases, and then ultimately dies. Is a life cycle, right? So that's what Krishna says. Dehinosmin yata dehe. Please repeat after me. Dehinosmin yata dehe. Kaumaram yavaram jara. Tata dehantara praptir. Dhirastatra namuhyati. Chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, text number 13 says it. What does this mean? As the embodied soul continuously passes in the body from the boyhood to youth to the old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at the time of death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a sin. Who is the sober person? One who is well informed. అంటే తెలుగులో చెప్తాను నిండుకుండా తొలకదంటారు. So when the pot is filled with water or something, it doesn't rattle, right? If it is empty, it makes some noise. But if it is completely filled, it doesn't make any noise. It is stable. One who is deeply understood in this knowledge, for that person, he doesn't fear about death. He knows the soul is permanent. It is passing from one body to this another body, even in this lifetime. Thus, we are not born with the same body. We are changing the bodies every 7 years. Science says it. Every 7 years, your cells get changed completely. Means our body gets changed. Everything gets changed. But the soul remains the same. So in this body, we are traveling. But when this body is no longer possible to sustain, it changes the body. So is it seeing something normal, right? So today I have this dhoti, this worn. What it gets torn? What I will do? I remove this and wear a new one. What is the big deal? Right? A sober person. But practically, you have by theory we will understand, but it should be practical. If the knowledge doesn't sink in our hearts, even hearing this Bhagavad Gita, we are afraid of everything. So when a dead body, you see a dead body, what you have to remember? 2.13. We have to consciously remember 2.13. Dehinosmin yatha dehi kaumaram yamdanjara tata dehantara swabhi dhirastatru muhyati. I should not get bewildered by that. I should do whatever I should do. So what does soul experience at the time of death? So is the death happy, peaceful? Soul has to go. Is it peaceful? Some people say, this person has left in the mid of the night. It's a nice, peaceful death, isn't it? Morning, when we get up, we see that person has died. Is the death peaceful? People will pray for that. It is peaceful for the relatives. He or she did not become any burden to them. But every death, there is a pain involved. Shastras mentioned it is 24,000 scorpions biting at the same moment. How many of you have experienced scorpion bites? We have not experienced. How will you understand what is the pain? Have anyone kept his finger in the hinge and got fractured? Right? Somebody, right? Some kind of thing. If I replace this scorpion, 24, you keep your hand in the hinge and 24,000 times I will put like this. Non-stop. How much pain it will be? It is not the pain of the body. It is a trauma. It's called trauma. It's no longer pain. It becomes a trauma. The pain is so high that thinking about the pain, the person dies. The pain is so high. And thinking about that pain, the person dies. It's called a trauma. Right? We have seen so many trauma centers. Not pain centers, trauma centers. Because at that time, the people may, out of fear, they will die. So, Shastras will give you numbers, 24,000. The soul is 100,000, 10,000 tip of the time. It doesn't mean 24,000 scorpions will, the number should match. It means the pain is so high that the soul doesn't want to go out. What is the pain? Soul doesn't have any, soul will have the body, soul will have always Satchidananda. It's always blissful and happy. Why it is happy, getting pain? Because the pain is to leave the beloved people. This is my entire kingdom. Out of my whole struggle, these many years of struggle, I'm successful. I have so much family. I have so much wealth. I'm in so many followers. Should I leave everyone? The pain of leaving the loved ones, the pain of leaving the possessions is so high. is an emotional pain, which is talking about. No death is painless. So in olden days, what happened? People used to say in my grandmothers and their grandmothers, there was a phrase, Anayasa Jirno Sunayasa Maranam. That is the only thing they have to pray. When they go to temple, Anayasa Jirnam Sunayasa Maranam. Means my digestion should be normal. Whatever I eat, it should digest immediately. And Sunayasa Maranam, I should die peacefully. But today, when we are going to temples, we are not asking all those things. I need property, I need promotion, I need marriage, I need children. This is the thing we are going. So suffering due to three reasons. The soul suffers because of three reasons. Losing everything that he has worked all the long. I have died so many things. Right? Sita Tapa Pata Parisana. So I have endured heat. I have endured everything. I have gone here. I have done everything. And I am losing that in a fraction of a second. That pain. Body being broken apart. Your most favorable thing is the body, which we are dying for, maintaining all those things, and that is being taken away. Does not know where it is going to go, isn't it? I do not know. After this death, where am I going to go? Did anyone ask question? We know death is coming, but we don't know where are we going. Soul laments with regret of everything it has done. Go to internet, type in Google and see. Regrets of a dying man. There are so many articles. None of the person has said that I have not earned so much more. It would have been better. I would have crores of rupees. Nobody has said it. Of course, there may be in one of the, but the top 10, some shows are coming. They said, what is the top 10 in this situation? People guess it. So top 10 of the reasons, the top 10 regrets is, they never say, I did not earn money. Even they did not say, I am losing the loved one. It's only when we are conscious we are saying, but when we are dying, nobody has said, what will happen to my child? It was not in the reason. The top reason is, I have wasted my time in serving all these people. Kripana Durajana, that's what. I have served so many people. I have done all these things, but I did not earn anything. It's a regret what the soul is going. Should we have to wait till that moment to understand we are losing so much thing? Or are we intelligent to understand at this moment? When the soul is too attached, Yamadutas actually pull it out of the body. Right? If I'm attached to the house, people will drag me out of this house. If I'm not attached, what? Yeah, okay, please have it. I will go. So for a devotee who is not attached to this body, they will go peacefully. But one who is not a devotee thinks that this is the whole thing I have invested in. When it is being lost, you are getting pain. So should I become a devotee or not? Isn't it? A devotee. How many of you have seen the movie Manjanada? We all seen, right? And at the last moment, what is the hero talking about to Shiva? Please come and take me. Isn't it? How many of us want a death like that? We all have to pray to die like that. That is what our goal is. Extremely traumatic experience. It's very much painful. And we have seen, this is a recent incident we have seen, right? This is a situation, this is a Yamadutas. This is a real drawing. Yamadutas will appear. So there is one Alvar in Sri Sampradaya, Kulashekara Alvar. So Acharya Sampradaya. He has written this Shostotra. Krishna Tvariya Pada Pankaja Pankajantram Advaiva Ye Vishato Manasa Radhamsaha Prana Prayana Samaye Kapavata Pitai Kantavaroda Vido Smaranam Pudaste. So what is saying? At the time of death, Vata, Pita, Kapha. So your entire throat is choked. You cannot utter any word. Can anyone say, anyone have experienced a dying person talk about anything? No, right? They may see something like this, like this. You do not know. You hear they are trying to say something, but you are unable to understand it. Why? Because the entire mucus is there. Blood fluids are stopping there. You cannot utter any one word. Vata, Pata, Kapha, Vata, Pita. So at the time of at the time of death, when all these things are choking and I cannot speak about Krishna, what is the hope of me remembering Krishna at the time? Now I am situated in a well-framed form. At the time, Kulshekar Alvar was very young. Now my mind is sound. I'm able to chant your names. I can remember you. This is the most auspicious moment. Please take me home, Krishna. How many of us are ready for that? If Krishna comes here and he says, how many of you are ready? I will take back. Are you sure? Are you sure? Krishna is hearing you. At that time, should not complain that I have all these things. I have exams, all those things. You should be very much ready. Wonderful. That's the spirit. We should be ready for that. When Krishna comes, I have this property to give. What about my children? If you are thinking slightly, stop. So you have to be like Kulshekar Alvar, that I am dying right now. This is an auspicious moment. I will die. So how should I want to understand untimely death? People say untimely death, right? Time avukunda poyadu. Is there anything called untimely death? But we say, right? ఇంకా చిన్నప్పుడే పోయాడు, ఇంకా బోర్డంత లైఫ్ ఉంది, ఇంత చిన్న వయసులోనే చనిపోయాడే. చిన్న పిల్లలు పుట్టిన వాళ్ళు చనిపోరు. He has to live so long. After 60 he has to die, right? Why the boy is dying at that in the maternity ward? Isn't it? God must be so hard-hearted that he has taken him. We think that death is untimely. So this person, he has survived 7 plane crashes. How many people have survived one plane crash? When there is a plane crash, people will die. But this person survived 7 plane crashes, which is crashing from 35,000 feet. Still he is alive. You see in the YouTube, person who has survived 7 plane crashes, he will get this person. How will you say that? And this person, he is stuck under an earthquake rumble for 10 days without any water, food, anything. How many of we think that if I ask you to fast for 1 day, more fasting for 1 day, you will die. Right? You should not fast. This person has survived for 10 days. How can you answer that? And this person, he was working in a construction company and there was some accident and the iron rod has pierced his skull through the nose, but he survived. There is no damage. Brain also was not damaged. Only the skull got damaged. But what can you say about that if it is untimely? Is there anything timely or untimely? Every death is timed. When we are born, death is also born. There is an expiry date for everything. When I have date of birth, the body has a date of death. Immediately it is born. There is no untimely death. Everything is timed only. So world point of view is death before old age is untimely, right? If I die young, it's untimely. I will ask you a question. What is old age? If I ask your age, I say, I am 24 years old, 30 years old, but never say 24 years young, 60 years old, right? Every person says, I am 1 year old, 2 year old. Everyone is old. So what is old age? So people think that old age means eyesight gone, teeth lost, white hairs, crooked bodies. Isn't it? That is not old age. Actually, every body is old. Scriptural point of view is everything is as per the sanction of God. There is nothing as untimely. Krishna sanctions it. It is said, Upadesha Anumanta Cha. Krishna saying, Paramatma is seeing you, witnessing everything. He's a silent spectator, not like a commentary in this cricket match. Every ball he comments. It's a nice hit, nice boundary, nice six. He doesn't comment. He will always be witnessing. You have heard of a right character called Chitragupta. We attach him to Yamadharmaraj, assistant of Yamadharmaraj. Chitragupta. చిత్రంగా గుప్తంగా ఉండి అన్ని లెక్కలు రాస్తుంటారు చిత్రంగా we don't know how when we go there he will open this is all nonsense he had done guptanga you cannot see so we have that nobody is watching sun is watching panchabhutas are watching everyone is watching paramatma is watching inside isn't it so he is the one who is sanctioning it that your karma in this body is finished and you have to die but it doesn't mean that Lord Krishna necessarily likes whatever. He is a sanctioner. If he is sanctioning, doesn't mean that Krishna likes it. Krishna doesn't like what? Us to die like this. Krishna wants us to be with him. So there is a difference between liking and sanctioning. So children, they say, I want chocolate. As a parent, you know that chocolate is injurious, not good. But child is so shouting, I want outer. Yes, okay, sanction. Today, take the chocolate. That doesn't mean that a parent likes to give chocolates, isn't it? So a parent wants the children to become a responsible person. That is what they're liking it. So Krishna is sanctioning to Shastra certain things. Doesn't mean Krishna likes us to die, likes us to suffer. He wants us to be with him. Duryodhana's example while negotiating war. So, many people asked, somebody has to tell Duryodhana that the war should not happen. So many people said that Duryodhana, this war is not good. You give whatever is definite share for Pandavas. You give back the Kandavavastha. Let them do their. But what did Duryodhana say? I don't give even a needle's tip place to stay. He was so egoistic. Then at the last moment he said, even at the time when there is a war happening, in the war, everyone is dying. From the Kaurava side, everyone is dying. And Duryodhana was afraid at that time. Maybe Krishna is God. That time he thought, maybe Krishna is God. But at that time also he did not stop the war. Let the war, let everything Krishna sanctions. అదే కదా ఎవ్రీథింగ్ గాడ్ శాంక్షన్స్ భగవంతుడు ఏదనుకుంటాడో అదే చేస్తాడు ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ దట్ ఎస్ when God thinks he will do certain things but that doesn't make us to think that everything is done by God. We have certain things which we have to do. This is done by God, that is done by God, this is done by God. It is a safe way to escape. Certain Krishna is sanctioning. That doesn't mean he likes us to think that things. He wants us to chant his names. He wants us to remember him. He wants us to love him. Patram pushpam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Krishna is in that sloka saying bhakti, bhakti, bhakti. He is not after our food. He is not after our things. Krishna lacks our love. Krishna is asking, that is what he likes. But he sanctions certain things. So it's not God's will, it's only God's sanction. Yes. It is. So how does he sanctioning? So what happens? You have a request for government. So you will put a certain request letter and send it to the government. Government says, this lady has a eligibility for so many certain services. Okay, let us give. Some water supply is cut and you have written letter and your water supply is restored because you have a right to do that. But at certain things, if you ask for a confidential document, defense document, will they give you? No, because you are not eligible for handling the defense document. So how does it Krishna sanctions? Based on our karma. Krishna sees our karma only. It is also our karma, what is in store for us. That is only what he is sanctioning. Sanctioning because I want this, you are getting it. If it is there in your karma, it will come. That's why it said, whatever anyway you are going to get, why do you ask things like that? It is going to, you are going to get. So today is 18th of August. If I go to my HR department and ask, give me my salary. Give me my salary. Will HR department give you? Of course, he will give you. Today, he will give you salary. But 31st, you will not get the salary. Isn't it? So either you can postpone or prepone. Using your gems, what are we doing? We are postponing our karma. I don't want now, but tomorrow you will get. So better observe it now than postponing it. So based on our karma, number of births are decided, and so is our duration of life. As we did. With free will, we change the duration of the by voluntary act, then it is untimely. Then what about suicide? Is it also Krishna sanctioned? No. Krishna never sanctioned, never said anything. But it is our free will, we said, I cannot tolerate. The pain of my life is so high that the pain of death is also lesser. That at that time, people will commit suicide. But is suicide good? No. So we are born with certain karma. Whether you are happy or suffering, we have to suffer it. Don't postpone it. Don't try. So people say that I am suffering so much, let me die. Those people will become ghost. Some people say that if you have desires, you will become ghost. If you have no desires, you will not become ghost. Human being is full of desires only. There is no question that there is no desire. Means everyone has to become ghost. Ghost will not become ghost because of desires. Your desire will be carried forward for next life. But you are bound to suffer or enjoy in this life for a certain period of time. If you voluntarily cut short in between, and in the rest of the life without body, you will become a ghost. Suicide is the only untimely death is suicide. And Krishna never sanctioned it, never did anything. So consequence and putra. So people traditionally wanted to seek about sons. Putra means son, right? So everyone wanted son so that he can deliver us. So we can deliver the Talakuru Pedtar and the final rights will be from by Putra, all those things. What is the word called Putra? There is a hell called Put. There is one hell called Put. So that is a most torturous hell. So this Putra will deliver the ancestors from the Putra hellish planet. That person is called Putra. Shastra says a Putra who doesn't do the last rites, who doesn't deliver ancestors from the Put, is called a Mudra. Both things come from the same place. If it is called Putra, you have to do the final rites, all those things. A person who doesn't do all those things, rituals, is called a Mudra. Then you might be having a question, what about Putri? Should women do, should not women do? Women also can do it. We do not know that. But why are women not allowed to do this? Because women are emotionally inclined. They are most bodily conscious. Male are renunciate. People in traditional days, male are more renunciation oriented and women are emotional oriented. Because women used to bind the families together. To bind the families together, you need emotions. The drawback is becomes too emotional, too much attached, and they cannot tolerate. But if a woman can do all those things, yes, they are also allowed to do that. If a person is directly responsible for incident of death, then it is untimely. We should not be the reason for the death. Then we can say, you may ask, if I murder somebody, the person dying is untimely death or not? I am the cause, right? If I kill the person who is dying, is it untimely? No, it's timely again. Killing myself is the only untimely. So there is, in my astrology, it may be there or I will kill somebody. In another astrology, it may be there that he will be dying because of somebody killing. Can I change the astrology? You can change. That how you will change it, that is in the next two sessions. We can understand what is it. You can change our horoscope. One for your information, what if when their bhajan is happening, when their kirtan is happening, if you clap your hands, your horoscope is changed. Simple. That's how much easy to change your horoscope. No need to go to any astrology center. Go to a Krishna Kirtan, clap your hands wholeheartedly. Your astrology gets changed. Even if they read your astrology, it will not happen in your life. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Insurance companies are there. I am enjoying right now. Yes. Okay. Mm. Okay. Okay. Sir, you might be you're asking, should I not take insurance and go to a better hospital for treatment? You can go, but not for, yes, you should not go for a TB and nice food and all things. You have to go to the hospital, should get treated, because this body is given by Krishna to do certain services. Certain activities are still pending. Even the responsibilities towards our children is also given by Krishna. That is a second duty. Krishna talks in Bhagavad Gita about two duties. Swadharma, your duties. Sri Dharma, as a woman, we have certain duties. As a man, they have certain duties. So we all have to do the certain duties. The second one is called Sanatana Dharma, eternal duties. Chanting of the holy names, being Krishna conscious. Some people will think that I will do only my family responsibility. After 60 years, I will do Sanatana Dharma. Or somebody who is prematurely goes to the Sanatana Dharma and neglect the Swadharma. This should not happen. It should be a balanced thing. That's what Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. We are misguided saying that only one thing we have to do. That doesn't happen. So yes, you can get treated. You can work. You can earn money. But with the consciousness of Krishna, in this, how can I serve you? Thank you, Krishna. You made me understand the reality of life. Going to hospital, we'll understand so many people suffering. How do you know suffering when you don't see suffering? People are suffering. Krishna, thank you so much. These many people are suffering, and also I am suffering. Now I will use my life. In that consciousness, you can do your activities. But facilities are good, doctors are good, I will live a nice life, I will enjoy after this. That is not that is called materialist consciousness. Did I answer your question? The consciousness should change. I am not asking you to not do this. Your consciousness should change. That is called Krishna consciousness. So we have seen, right, evidence of rebirth. We have seen rebirth. Ian Stevenson, past life memories. So Ian Stevenson, he has done 2000 cases, and he said, yes, rebirth exists. Life after life exists. And we have seen so many examples, like Deep Kapadia, who said he explained about his past life experience. And I have shared you recently about the past life experience of this tower for WTC. And to my surprise, last week when I attended satsang in my Shiksha Guru's place, a person has come, their children were experiencing past life memories. After that, it got lost. But in the early days, they were speaking some things that it was proven to be past life memories. It has been really incident also. So is there any way a near death experience, clinical death, but people are coming alive? We have seen this. All these things. Person has died for 25 minutes and then come back to life. So people are in trance and they come back. So this is Ravi Chintala, my Shiksha Guru's friend, who experienced near death life experience, and he has shared with all of us. So I'm not talking, we are not talking in a whimsical way. These are all real-time situations. So we have seen that koshas, right? How many of you remember koshas? The 5 layers. So what is called Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, Anandamaya kosha. What are these koshas all about? Annamaya kosha, I am bothered about food. So when a person calls for an event, they say, when is the food? Call for a marriage. When is the lunch? They don't ask for muhurta, they ask for a lunchtime. So even when people come to satsangs, they say, when is the prasad? Your class is okay, but when is the prasad? Because we are all conscious about the food. At that time, the kosha is called pranamaya. We cannot do anything, but everything depends upon the food only. Pranamaya, life. I am living, I have to live. So more than food, there is something about more to this life. That is called pranamaya kosha. Manomaya kosha, the mind. I have to enjoy through my mind. And that mind, intellectuals. Some people, whatever you say, they're good at hearing. You give book, they read books. They read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, everything. But they don't understand what is their life. Because they're interested in knowledge. And there is Vijnanamaya. There are people who learn and try to apply. Let me apply in my life. Let's see how it is working out. So Shastra say like this, I am experiencing like this. Let me try it out. Experiment. That's called Vijnanamaya Kosha. Anandamaya Kosha, those who experience the actual bliss, the sadhus, saints, all those people are in the Anandamaya Kosha. So we are at different level koshas. But what happens to that kosha at the time of death? Even after that time of death, even if you get another body, in that body you will start with the kosha which we have died in. Today, if I die in Annamaya Kosha, the next life I will start with Annamaya Kosha. So now today we are in BTech, MTech, MBBS, all those things. But after death, you take birth again. You have to start with Baba, black sheep, everything. You have to do everything. The last life, I have a gold medal. I want the gold medal right now. You won't get it. But bhakti is not like that. Today, I have completed 20% and died. In the next life, you will start with 21%. It's an eternal bank account. So you do deposit all your bhakti in that. When you take their birth, you will start with the birth again. So similarly, yes. This one. Which question? This is Anandamaya question. Okay. Please. This last one. So Swarga is not for the person who is in Anandamaya question. It's Vaikuntha. So actually what happens, this is a material world. We have 7 planets down called hellish planets. Paatala, all these things we have heard, right? Paatala, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Paatala. S.V. Rangarao speaks a nice dialogue with that. These are lower planetary systems. Upper planetary system called Swarga. Swarga is not one planet. Till Satyaloka, Brahmaloka, Swargaloka. Also there are so many 7 planetary systems are there. These are called Swargaloka. All the Swargaloka till Patalaloka are in the material world. Still, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punar Avartinajana. Whether you go to the Brahma Loka, you have to come back to this earth again. That we will discuss in Karma section. But we have to go out of this material world. Means we have to cross this heavenly planets. That is called Vaikuntha. So this is a spiritual plane. So those who are in the Anandamaya Kosha, after death, they go back to Vaikuntha Loka. They don't go to Swarga Loka. Yes. They go back to Vaikuntha. They don't take birth again. So what about take birth again? So role? Yes, sir. Yes. So eternal, because people in the Anandamaya Kosha, they understood that they are the souls. They have done all the activities. They have completed soul activities in this world. So after death, they go back to Krishna. They don't come back. The soul will not go. Soul gets its original form. In Vaikuntha, we all have certain forms, not maybe another form. So you will get the original form in the spiritual world. That is the place we have to go. And after going to that place, we don't come back. So when we go into the Bhagavad Gita details, we'll speak about what Krishna is saying about it, how who will come back, who will not come back, what is the destination in detail. So till the time of Anandamaya Kosha, anyone in these 4 koshas will take birth again. But wherever you have stopped, you'll start back from the same kosha. That's why certain people who come to the satsang, they start devotion service immediately. Some people will take time, some people will start easily. So the same teacher, the same people, the same everything knowledge is coming. Why somebody is able to progress faster? Why somebody is taking time? What is making a hindrance? Because some people are in different level of kosha, some people have different level of kosha. Maybe some people have understood 7 sessions in the last life. They died in this after 7 sessions. Okay, session 1 okay, session 2 okay, session 3 okay, 7 okay. When it comes to session 8, oh, what is this? Because they died in the 7th session. They'll start with the 8th session. So certain things you can understand very easily without any effort. But certain things you require certain efforts to do that. Because we are at the different levels of kosha. So bhakti doesn't stop. If I don't complete my bhakti today, is it lost? No. Next time you will have a fortune. So Krishna says, if you are at certain level, if you are completed, only certain portion is left out, you will take birth in a devotee's family. Yes, you have come midway, you have crossed midway and have died. You will take in a pious Brahmana family, pious people family. So all those pieties you understand. You will have a chance to open Bhagavad Gita easily, directly. If you have certain only completed very less, you will take the birth in a high class family. Right? Roti kapda makan is already arranged. There is no need to. But the problem is in the higher system is you will get lost. So people say better complete now. Don't take chances. But you are also having a certain chance. So Krishna is also giving a plan B, but we should not use plan B. We have to stick to plan A. Let us complete his life. Why come back again? Punarapi janano, punarapi manano, punarapi janani, jatareshayana, ya sansare or dustare. Whatever it is a place of misery. So better we'll complete it now. If not, we'll get a chance. So that's what it is. We'll die in a one kosha, we'll continue with that same kosha again. So that's why you see 2 siblings. One it has the pranamaya kosha or annamaya kosha, and another it has jnanamaya kosha. One who is intelligent, one who seeks for food. So koshas are levels of consciousness which soul passes through on its journey. Nationality or nationality is a level of consciousness. We celebrated Indian Independence Day. We have certain consciousness, patriotic nationality consciousness. Is that consciousness good or bad? Yes, humanity is beyond patriotism. Yes, naturally. When it comes to the humanity consciousness, you don't see the boundaries. So that answers that patriotism is a lower level consciousness, isn't it? Same thing. So patriotism is the lowest level of consciousness, not one of the lowest. Is the most lowest level of consciousness. Why? We are yes.
Sharing my opinion. Because I think India is a very special place because many gods, when Krishna has created the past time in Vrindavan, I
Yes.
think India deserves a special recognition.
Okay.
And many temples. So I
Yes.
think
That is wonderful. Yes. Yeah. Mhm. Yes. Yes. That is also correct. Then which is correct? This is correct and this is correct. Yes. So at one level, what Mataji is saying is correct. Because we are thinking at the body level conscious, I am Indian. Because my body is made of Indian earth, right? I am born in this place, that's why it's called Indian. Then that naturally it comes. South Indian, North Indian, Telugu, Andhra, all those things will come. But what Mataji is saying is also right. So patriotism means the soldiers are fighting for a definite cause. Then what is that cause? If the cause is my temples, my Vrindavan, my what's called Kashi. So India is rich in cultural heritage, devotional heritage, Veda Bhumi. With that consciousness, if we have patriotism, that patriotism is highest. Yes? But there is a difference. But so anything, when you add Krishna to that, it's called spirituality. Understand? If I am linking with something related to Christian, sorry, God, Krishna, and my temples, my rich health, cultural heritage, that patriotism is good. But if the soldier doesn't know what they are protecting, so every country has a unique selling product. So America has a product, China has a product, unique selling. This is the most cherishable thing. China may sell dragons, US will sell something. Among India is selling, giving scriptural knowledge. If with that understanding nationality is done, that nationality is highest. But if it is only at the body level, because I am Indian, I have to wear Indian flag. If I take citizenship of USA, I will take USA is the greatest. It's at the body level. So our consciousness, is it at the body level or at the soul level? You have to understand. So we should not see literally. We have to say internally, whether I am in body level conscious or soul level conscious. That changes. So both of you are right. If one gives a reason of the body level consciousness, one gives an example of a soul level consciousness. Yeah. Correct. Telling it, yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. It is. Yes. This is the same thing, humanity. Our scope is increasing. But when you don't understand at the divinity level, anything less than isms, all those isms, which is less than the spirituality, is based on the body level consciousness. So sometimes, actually, what Bhagavad Gita says is, you have external things you have to do, rituals you have to do. Externals should lead you to eternal. So external things lead to eternal. But somewhere you are doing all those things and you forgot the eternal things. This external becomes ritual. That is the difference between ritual and the spiritual. Spirituality means directed towards eternal. But if your direction is not towards eternal, whatever you're doing is ritual. Whether it be chanting also. I may chant Hare Krishna all the while, 30 years, 60 years. But if I don't understand, this leads me to Krishna. This becomes a ritual. Yes, this is good. Better doing anything else, this is the best thing. But keeping the goal in the mind, if you do it, that has a more potency. So whatever am I doing here, if I don't know why am I doing, it becomes ritual. And the ordinary seminars outside. But if I know what am I doing, I'm trying to give Hare Krishna mantra to everyone. To give you the Krishna's knowledge, to connect you to eternality, then this becomes a spiritual. Otherwise, there is no difference between material property and this property. If you are technically good, if you are now today AI is coming, if you do AI, you get nice presentations than this. That gives you material things. But why am I doing? Every action, when you think, why am I doing all these things? People will don't question this. They said, we do it. They are into IIT, I am into IIT. Why should I do this? You ask yourself the question. After 5 whys, why, you will get the answer. It's called 5 why scope. You ask, why am I doing this? This is the reason. Why am I doing this? Third reason. Why am I doing this? Fourth reason. After 5th why, you will get your answer. So Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam. Means at the last moment, before dying, what is our state of consciousness? That is what the destination will get. So which body I am going to get in the next life? If my consciousness is like a dog, I'll get a dog body. If I like it, my consciousness is like a human being, I'll get a human body. If my consciousness is like a devata, I'll get a devata body. If my consciousness is to get to Krishna, I'll get a spiritual body. So some people say, crematorium is a place one should not go. You are given chanting beads, you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Should I chant in the crematorium with the Tulsi bead or not? Certain Mataji says, during this 21-day cycle, should I chant or not? Should I hear Bhagavad Gita or not? Should I come to satsang or not? Today there is a death in my home. There is a 11-day sutak or 10-day sutak based on the system. Should I come to satsang? Still you have to come to satsang. You can go to temple. People said you should not go to temple. So those conditions for brahmanas who are doing the deity worship, Archa Vigraha Seva. Some people who have death in their family, they should not go into the altars. We can go to temples. We are not going into the altars. You can go to the temples. You can go visit Tirupati. You can do everything. Some people said for 1 year you should not light lamp before your deities. You will stop doing it. But will the people stop going to amusement parks, cinemas? We have not stopped, right? We are going to cinemas, all those things. But when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to divinity, why are we stopping all those things? Have we anyone question? We can do it. In olden days, we used to have a temple in our house. There is a temple in the village, there is a temple in the house. So when offerings were happening, artis were being done. So that's why women in those periods, they were not allowed to cook only for 4 days. In there is a death happening for 11 days, your altar should go close. You can do that. But doesn't make you to stop going to satsang. Doesn't make you to stop reading Bhagavad Gita. Doesn't make you to stop chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. You can do in any place. So crematorium is a contaminated place. That is why one should not go to the temple after that. There is a contamination place. So many viruses, all those things happen. So you have to do snana and then you have to go to the temples. Physically, emotionally, one is in a shock. So when death happens, people are in state of shock. So earlier, that's why for 7 days, people used to give food to them. There was no cooking. How can you expect a person who is in grief to cook to all those activities? That is what the reason given. But that's not an excuse to say that you should not follow spirituality. Specifically, deity worship is restricted in temple after crematorium. One should be very focused during deity worship. So when you are doing deity worship, so you do aarti, right? How many rounds of aarti you have to do? Unlimited? No. 4 in the feet, 2 in the nabi area, 3 in the face, 7 in the total. For Lakshmi Devi or a woman goddess will not worship the nabi. 4 in the bottom, 3 in the face, 7 in the thing. There should be consciousness. With proper consciousness, deity should be worshipped. But when there is a death inside, your consciousness gets disturbed. Then there is a aparadha to the deity. That's why they are allowed. You should not go to the temples. We all are not doing all those things. You can go to the temples, do your activities happily. But only those things, don't open your altars. But you can chant, you can read Bhagavad Gita, you can attend satsangs. Karma Kanda says, no going to the temple, but people practicing pure bhakti can ignore it. But with the Guru's permission. You have to go to Guru and ask, can I do this? But Karma Kandi says, no, don't go, don't do that. But for a devotee, these rules doesn't apply. Tulsi is always poor. You cannot contaminate Tulsi. There is no chance that Tulsi cannot be of course, you have sufficient respect for that. You give certain position out of respect. But Tulsi doesn't get contaminated. You can take your beads, chant the Hare Krishna mantra. So what happens after death? soul's post journey, how much time it will take? Some people say, my relative died, my grandmother died, and she born as my child. Will that happen? Doesn't happen like that. So this is the first day. Death happens on the day one. What happens? Several indications are given before death. What are the indications? People are dying. White hair, lost eyesight. These are all the indication that you are approaching death. But we are putting hair ties, specs, all those things, face uplifting. Death is not going to come. Death will come. The soul comes out of 9 gates. So this body is compared to a city. Every city has exit points and entry points, like outer ring road, exit and entries. So this body has 9 exit points. In Bhagavatam, Narada Muni explains about these 9 gates, Navadvare. So out of these 9 gates, this soul goes out based on its own karma. There are 3 kinds of the suns. So actually there are, sun means there are so many Sanskrit words. English has limited language, but in Sanskrit there are so many kinds of suns. What are different kinds of suns? Ladka. You say ladka, right? Ladai karne wala ladka. So this, if you say ladka means he will always cause anxiety in the home, causes all the nonsense things. If you say it's beta, batwara karne wala, astagul, property disputes. A son creating property disputes is called a beta. Putra means one who delivers ancestors from the, I will call Putra. There is another son called Atmaja. What is this Atmaja? A son who is dear to the father, close to the heart, is called Atmaja. Dasaratha has many sons. He doesn't have, we think that Dasaratha has no son. But he did not have a qualified son, Putra. That's why he did Putra Kameshti Yajna. Right? So a person who can deliver me from the hellish planets and who can deliver all the citizens from the hellish planet is called Putra. That was Lord Sri Ram. Different messengers come from different people in different modes. So at the time of death, that's when soul goes out of his body, this soul gets another body, not the material body. For a transport, you require a body. So it's called Preta. You have read Pretam. We attach this Pretam to demons. No, Pretam is not a demon or a ghost. It's a body for the soul to go to the Naraka. So what is the characteristics of the body? It experiences the same pain. So when you are burnt, you will feel the heat, right? When you pinched, you will feel the pain. But at the same time, your body gets damaged. But in this Preta body, the body doesn't get damaged, but it will feel the same pain. The body is such that it will not get damaged. So even if the soul gets fallen in the oil, hot oil, it gets the pain of the oil, but the body doesn't get damaged. That's why it's called Preta body or called Ati Vahaka body. So why is called Ati Vahaka body? Yatana Shariram. Narka Yatana Novistana Antargana. Yatana means what is that? This is the Yatana. This body undergoes certain pains. So we have this 13-day rituals. Some will do 11 days or some will do 13 days. So in day 1, you will get the head. You will get the neck, also and shoulders. Heart you will get it. On the day 4, you will get the back. Day 5, you will get the waist portion. Day 6, you will get the buttocks portion. Day 7, you will get the thighs. Day 8, you will get the knees. Day 9, you will get the legs. Day 10, you will get complete body. This is called 10-day cycle. So if you want to know about details, you can read Garuda Purana. Garuda Purana is a Sattvic Purana. It can be read at all times. People have a misconception that Garuda Purana should be read only at the time of death. That's the wrong question. Today, Garuda Purana is being sold in the crematorium. No, it's not the only place to be sold. You can buy the Garuda Purana, you can read. Of course, there are certain portions which might be disturbing, but most of the Garuda Purana is Sattvic Purana. It is said that when children come to the teenage, you have to make them listen Garuda Purana. they don't make mistakes. All these crimes which are happening, why? Because they do not know Garuda Purana. You can shout for justice, all those things, but you are not going to get justice until unless parents sit and make the children to read Garuda Purana. So on the 11th, after this, Suddhi is done, lamp and food is offered, and sometimes Brahmana is given the food. That is called Preeti Bhoj. Some people do 11th day to 13th day, where they offer food to the Brahmanas. After that, the soul is being taken to the soul starts the journey towards health. Till that time, the soul and the Yamadutas will be rotating in the home. So, souls for different people, there is a different destinations. So, Bogis, Karmis, you have heard these names, right? Bogi, not a festival Bogi. So, Bogi, Karmi, Yogi, Jnani, Bhakta, you have heard these names. So, one of my Shiksha Guru says, if you eat for one day, one meal a day, you are called yogi. One meal and pass out one time. If you eat 2 times and pass stool for 2 times, you are bhogi. But if you eat multiple times and you pass multiple times, you are called as rogi. It's not rogi. So bhogi is one who wants to enjoy. I want everything for my enjoyment. This food for my enjoyment. This is for my enjoyment. But karmi, there is a karma things. You have to do like this, rules and regulations they'll follow, but it's still material benefits. If I do this, what am I going to get? So everything in return. Yogis, there is a detachment. They don't think about the result, but still there is some kind of attachments. And Jnani, what is there in this food? What ingredients are there? Without eating, they say, I'm interested only in the process. I don't want all these things. But a Bhakta knows why he is eating. Krishna Prasada. Prasada means Prabhu ke Sakshat Darshan. Prasad means Prabhu ke Sakshat Darshan. అందుకే తెలుగులో అంటారు ప్రసాదాన్ని స్వీకరిస్తున్నాను సేవిస్తున్నాను. We don't say I am eating prasad. I am honoring prasad. That is the consciousness of a bhakta. So 16 hellish planets, except for bhakta, everyone has to cross the 16 hellish planets. So this takes around 86,000 yojanas. Do you know how much distance that Hanuman jumped to Lanka? It's around 100 yojanas. So this is at 86,000 yojanas. Means 348 days. Mathematics, you do mathematics. 1,32,000 kilometers. Because 1 yojana is 12 kilometers. So 1,32,000 kilometers you have to cross in 348 days. What is the average normal speed of a human being? 12 kilometers per hour. 12 kilometers per hour. But Yatana Sharir, it goes this in 48 days. In one day, it covers around 3,000 kilometers. Can we cover? We cannot cover. If it entire Earth is around 3,000 kilometers. More than that. So 3,000 kilometers in a day. Can you cover in the walking? You cannot do. But soul, this Preta body will do. Because the body is suits for that. For Bhakta, it's a bypass route. In highways, you see, right? Bypass, you don't need to touch all these things. You have to bypass fast, everything. So for Bhakta, Garuda comes, or a Pushpaka Vimana comes. And you can sit in the Pushpaka Vimana and go to, even if no need to go to Yamaloka. Sometimes Devatas go to Yamaloka because Yamaraja is a devotee. How many of you know that Yamaraja is a devotee of Krishna? So one of the 12 Mahajans. Yamaraj, Parikshit, there are 12 Mahajans. What is the qualification of one becoming a Yamadharmaraj? Yamadharmaraj is a post, like a technical manager or manage all things. Yamaraj is a post. So when Yamaraj was out of the post, Ariyamma was the temporary in charge for a certain period. But what is the post qualification for the post of being a Yamadharmaraj? To hit hard? To pinch hard? No. a devotee of Krishna whose heart is very soft that he cannot see souls suffering. He cannot see the soul suffering. That is the qualification of Yamaraj. And you know what Yamaraj does that? Again you come here. Last time you came, I told you Bhagavad Gita, please don't come. Chant Hare Krishna, go back to Krishna. But you didn't listen. Again you are coming. Unnecessarily I have to torture you now. This is the situation of a Yamaraj. He is very unhappy seeing the soul suffering there, but he has to do that. So a devotee goes there and Yamadharmaraj pays Sastanga Dandavat Pranam to a devotee. And he says, you are going to Krishna Loka. I am bound with my duty. Tell to Krishna that your Das is remembering you. That is what Yamadharmaraj says to a devotee. For non-devotees, all the things happen. So Yamaloka, all those things. These are the 16 planetary systems. So I'm not going to read all these planetary systems. You can read Garuda Purana for detailed information. So in the 12th month, that's why after the 12th month, it is called Samvatsarikam. In the 12th 1 year ritual. At that time, it goes to Yamadharmaraj location. So at the gate, there are two gatekeepers. For one Prabhujis and for Matajis. Shravana and Shravani. So they know what we have heard all the life and what is in our heart. They can read our hearts. They see everything along with Paramatma. So these are all the things. So you are allowed to go or not allowed to go is been explained. So this is called Tamishra. A person who appropriates, who cheats others' wives, catches others' wives for their own enjoyment, they'll go to Tamishra. So these are all there in the Garuda Purana. This you have seen in the movie Aparichitud, right? So Garuda Purana, all those things. Tamishara, Anda Tamishara, Raurva, Maharaurva, Kumbhipaka, Kalasutra, Asipatravana, Sukarmuka, Krimi Bhojana, Tandamsha, Taptasrumi, Vaitarani. You know, you heard of Vaitarani Nadi, right? What is this Vaitarani Nadi? This is a ocean, river filled with mucus, pus, urine, stool. You have to swim in that, cross it. That's why it is said, when you do Go Seva or do go donation, you can easily cross this Vaitarani Nadi. If you, that's what you are in the death rituals, they make you to do Godanams. So because the soul has to cross this Vaitarani Nadi. There are certain planets which are made of steel. The planet is made of steel, and 50 sun planets are scorching in this midsummer. The soul is made to walk barefooted. Can you cross it? And there is one of the planet for that. The Shraddha donation is very important. That's why Shraddha ceremony. So final rituals are very much important. Highest is the person who donates and serves the cow. Highest of donation is in this material world is Godana. So some people say, if I do Pinda Pradhan, if I offer in Pinda, how does the soul get? I'm not seeing, right? Western Union money transfers, how many have heard, right? You give rupees, it converts into dollars or US pounds, all those things. How it is converting? You are not required to know. If you give rupee, you are getting dollar. You are getting dollar, you are getting rupee, isn't it? So the fact that today you are getting food doesn't mean that because of my earning capacity, I am getting the food. In somebody in our previous life, our successors are doing the Pinda Pradhan. That Pinda is coming as a food for all of us. Plants get certain kinds of food, animals will get certain kind of food, human beings get certain food because of this Shraddha ceremony. If people stop doing Shraddha ceremony, we don't get any food. We die of hunger. So Shraddha food reaches the ancestor by the help of demigods. So Pitru, all these things. So Devata gets Shraddha food in the form of Amrut. It converts into Amrut. For animals, it becomes grass. For birds, it becomes fruits. For humans, it becomes grains. So undecided souls are in the pending list. There are certain cases Even if you go to court, there are certain cases in the pending list. Those pending lists are still in the Pitru Loka. He said, in the Diwali time, Pitrus will come. For any festival, all the ancestors will come. From where they will come? They come from this Pitru Loka and they go back to Pitru Loka. So undecided souls are stationed in Pitru Loka. So king of the Pitru Loka, Airava, gives the right to the ancestors. That's why when you do Pinda Pradhan, it comes in the form of a crow. Crow is a sanctioned vehicle for the Pitras to come. That's why you see crows coming and eating the Pindas. 21 generations, past and future, are delivered when there is one devotee in the family. If there is one devotee in the family, 21 generations before you, 21 generations after you is already delivered. So when Prahlad, when Hiranyakashipu was torn apart, Prahlad Maharaj asks to Nrsimhadev, please deliver my father. Out of ignorance, he committed all these sins. Please deliver him. And Nrsimhadev says, oh Prahlada, don't worry. Your 21 generations before you and 21 generations after you has already delivered. This is the boon which Nrsimhadev given to everyone, every devotee. The greatest benefit you are doing for your ancestors is you becoming a devotee. Is it? So better become a devotee. That's the highest gift we can give to our ancestors. Yat karosi yadasnasi, yat juhosi tadasi yad, yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurusva mat arpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as offering to me. That's why in all the homas, what you do? Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. Whatever homa I am doing, I am offering it to Krishna. Only a devotee understands it. All the karmis cannot understand. All the brahmanas are saying this. But how many of you have focused on this Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu? That Ahuti will do. Because this is the sloka guiding. Everything is done as a sacrifice for Krishna. Everything what you are doing is for Krishna. So even in the Pinda ceremony, when the Pindas are being prepared, first it is offered to Vishnu. When you offer it to Vishnu and that is given to Prasad to your ancestors, all the ancestors get delivered. So that's what you have to do. That's consciousness we have to maintain. So ghost. If you want me to answer about this ghost, this is an optional subject. I will take it. Otherwise, I can skip it. Should I do about this ghost? So already we have talked about this ghost. So some people will ask existence of ghost. What is how this ghost exists? That ghost takes care. Sorry, possesses. English word ghost means many types of living entity as per the Vedic understanding. In a Vedic understanding, there is a different types of ghost. So ghosts, according to Vedic understanding, are disembodied soul. Suppose a soul has to undergo for 60 years of karma, sufferings, all those things. But at the age of 30 years, because of some pain, he committed suicide. But what about the remaining 30 years of sanctioning? For the 30 years of sanctioning, there will not be any body. No preta body will be given. The soul is always struggling for a body. Yet it undergoes the pain. You cannot remove that pain. And also that pain is also increased. They said that pain is also increased in the ghost body. If desires gets increased. So for any desire to happen, execute, you require a gross body. So if the people say, I felt ghost scratching me. Ghost will not have any gross body to scratch. You can feel this energy. Sometimes people will go, you feel their presence not so welcoming, right? So you said auras, some auras, energies. So the presence of ghost can be felt through the auras, energies, or things. It creates some disturbances, mental disturbances it creates, but it cannot cause any physical damages. They are troubled. Material desires and passions of the past life are still haunting them, but there is no body to experience that. You have desire to eat, but you cannot eat. What is your situation? It is even more painful. They trouble by possessing people in the mode of ignorance. So mode of passion and ignorance, Rajoguna and Tamoguna, people they possess for a certain time. For brief moment, they'll possess in a person in a passion and ignorance. That's why when you see, when you are angry, you do not know how you are, what talk you do. After that, when your anger subsides, is it me who have talked like this? We are surprised, right? At that moment, sometimes the ghost can enter, other living entity can enter and speak to you. So anger is in the mode of passion. Some people drink alcohols, eat non-veg, all those things. That is in ignorance. So it is that when any of your 9 gates are contaminated, soul and another ghost can enter to that. That's why it's even in the Muslims, they say after passing urine, they clean the private area. They don't allow urine drop to fall. If there is a urine drop, it is contaminated. So it is there in all the scriptures. So all the gates we have to be clean. So if you are unclean, ghost can enter for a brief moment. So they are punished with no body because of their reluctance to burn the karma in the body, mainly through premature or unnatural acts like suicide. No body is given for remaining tenure of a plant body. So till a tenure is there, you are not given any body. So absence of gross body is called ghost. So mode of goodness is an unknown title. Persons who are in the mode of goodness, this ghost will not haunt you. That's why it is said, when you wake up early in the morning, Vishnu Sahasranamam, Suprabhartam, all those things would have happened because so good vibes, devotional atmosphere is there. At that time, ghosts cannot enter in that all that. So when you do housewarming, you do Satyanaradatam housewarming ceremony. At that time, the ghost will leave. During construction, ghosts might stay there. The ghost will run away. But entry of the ghost into our house is again in our hands. What activities are we doing at home? If you are doing all these devotional activities, ghost will never enter the particular area. That's why it's called most mode of goodness should be the best suited place. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Sometimes, and this I'm talking about, I may behave like ghostly also at the time. That is also okay. But I'm talking about a ghost as another soul entering into your body. So I am a body and a ghost entering into it. Some people say, Kali Pattindi, Dhuli Pattindi, ghost entered. So all this Chadabadla, all this do right? So these will not affect a person from the mode of goodness. Forget about a devotee. It even cannot touch the Sattva-guna. So devotee cannot go there. But in a mode of passion and ignorance, it can go into that body for a brief moment, satisfy its desire and come back. I may become ghostly as well. That's why it's called animalistic society. Is in the mode of ignorance. So Lord Rishabdev in Srimad Bhagavatam 5th canto, it is saying that ghosts higher in the power than human beings. Actually, ghosts are at the higher level of affection, means affecting. They can go anywhere, but we cannot go anywhere. So you can see the Sakatasura, Krishna killing that cart, right? Krishna touches the cart and cart gets damaged in Vrindavan. So Sakatasura is a demon who does not have any body. It entered this cart. And Krishna knew that Sakatasura entered there, he killed him. So Sakatasura is an example of a ghost. So there was an example of Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada also says in one of the American state, he was given an old house. So he was trying to convert it into a temple. But it is not that done. He said he has seen that ghost. He conversed with the ghost and he made the ghost to chant Hare Krishna. So seeing the ghost also happened. And many people have also claimed that they have seen certain forms. So big house in Lanka, when you chant Hare Krishna in the world, that's why there is a box. Hare Krishna mantra box also there is a mantra box. You can play it. So even the living entities, small species, they hear and they get benefit. So every devotee should have a Prabhupada chanting box as well. So always you can remember Krishna. So there are types of God. Bhuta, Preta, Pishachas, you say, right? Possesses living bodies, feels like person. So feels like person with some diseases. So if person in the mode of business. So Pretas, we have said Preta body. So Vetalas also possess dead bodies. Peshachas, all this can possess the dead bodies. Bodies not cremated as per the scriptures. These are called vampires. They start behaving negatively. Different means of protection. Stay in mode of goodness. First be in the mode of goodness. Chant Vedic mantras. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. All those things also can be done. Narasimha Kavacha mantra. We have seen that we'll sing in the end. So Narasimha Kavacham. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarado Mukam is one. Narasimha Kavacha stotras are there. Chant Hare Krishna mantra, leading a spiritual life. Anyone who is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, and is following the regulative principles of pure spiritual life, does not need to worry about the ghost. A devotee doesn't need about a ghost. So, conclusion, heart attack situation, body parts shut down, but last part to shut down is ears. So hearing is the most important. So body parts start shutting down as resistant to death. Body is so complicated and no science can predict death, whether it's young or old. Science cannot say why death occurs. Science itself has so many branches of study on each part of the body, but they have no branch for science of soul. Always be aware that body is temporary. This body is temporary. At any moment, this body will fall down. Start preparing your consciousness right now, not after. Krishna consciousness cannot wait. You have to start it right now. Ultimately, all this knowledge from the scriptures is of no good. Ultimate goal is Ante Narayana Smriti. I should remember Krishna even at the time of death. That is the goal of human being. Art of dying, with what consciousness we are dying matters. That's why in our Vedic culture, so all the situations, all the traditions, what make to think that at last moment we have to think about Narayana. People used to say, what is this? Nara. At least Nara no. But people will not do that. So people used to say at the last moment, what is your desire? So better die removing this desire than to come with the desire. So always chant the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There is no fear of death. Thank you. Any questions? Yes. But the external body is burned. For the soul to go to the hellish planets, it requires another layer of body. There is another body, you will get it. The external body is gone. The soul has to go there. You require a body, right? So there is all the hellish conditions you have to experience, right? So one day, one portion of this body is formed. One portion is visible. At the last 13th day, the 11th day, whole body is formed for it to go back. And the escorts are the Yamadutas are there. They take this person by walking. Understood? So one body gets formed. Even in the embryo, one portion is formed, right? Not everything is coming wholesale. One thing is coming. Similarly, that also gets one part. Yes. So crow, there is an explanation that crow is given that benediction that it can take the pitru bodies. So there is a whole pastime, and other Puranas you can hear. So crow is given the varam that so all the pitrus they require a vehicle, and they have to come in the crow body. Also, crow is associated with the Shanidev. Shanidev, who is the discharging of the karmas. So all the karmas in this life, he is giving at a particular time. He is a Shanidev. good or bad. So it's a crow as a vehicle. So Pitrus in the form of the crows, they come and take this karmas back. So we'll end it in the Narasimha Pranama. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlad Ahlad Madaine. Prahlad Ahlad Madaine. Hiranyakashi Purvataha. Shilatankanachalaye. Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimho. Yato yato yami tato Nrsimha. Ahe Nrsimho Hrudaye Nrsimho. Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapate. Tava Karakamalavarenaha. Adbhuta Singha Lalita Hiranyakasipu Tanuvringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Tava Karakamala Parenaka Adbhuta Shinga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narasimhadev, 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 Jaya Narasimhadev, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय भक्त विघ्न विनाश नरसिंह देव महाराज की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय So please So please forgive me if I have spoken anything wrong. So there are so much more things to be done. But only thing is we are introducing certain topics. When we go into Bhagavad Gita in detail, we'll understand more and more about this. In this attempt, if I committed any mistakes, please forgive. Yes. So today's Prashadam is being sponsored by Usha Mataji and Kiran Krishna Prabhuji. So let us chant Hare Krishna mantra for their well-being. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, yes.